Hey y'all, what's up? It's only been 8.5 plus a week since last time I was on this channel. So as you can see from the title of this video, I'm basically just going to give you guys kind of like my experience at BM freaking T and what's good with that. So without further ado, let's just get into the video because there's a lot of information to go over. I just want to start off this video by saying that my experience and everything that I went through at BMT is specifically towards like me and how I perceive things and what I thought to be true or whatnot for BMT. So what I went through and what you could go through can be two completely different things. So don't think that, oh, just because she's saying this, that means it's going to happen. You know, I went during the summer. There's going to be so many different things different for every single person, and like personality wise, things can make your experience good or bad. So just keep that in mind. I literally made like a rundown. I got to weeks like 5 and 6 and I kind of like stopped keeping track, but I kind of just gave like a rundown of kind of like my experience at BMT. So number one, we're going to start with 0 week. If you can make it through 0 week, you can literally make it through BMT, and I do not mean that to be funny. I don't mean that to like anything. I'm being like dead ass. 0 week. Number one, I went probably like, I don't know what would be considered the hottest like time of the year to go, but I went July 1st until like August 30th, and so I don't think it gets much hotter than that time of the year. So in my flight, we went in the hottest time of the year. So number one, it was hot, so hot. It was really, really long, really confusing. You're tired all the time. You're a sneaker weaker. You get to BMT, you're gonna know what that means. Like, you just don't know what the heck is going on. You're in a new environment. You're with 50-some people that you've never met before. Basically, your MTIs are like your worst but best nightmare all at the same time. Like, it's literally a mess. You're running around. You're so confused. I wrote down that it was the worst week, and it definitely was the worst week. 0 week was awful. We got there the very first night, you guys. Like, it's going to be different for every flight coming in, but we literally had 20 minutes of sleep, and that was it. And then, like, the first, like, real day, oh my god, it was so good. We all felt like a freaking zombie. Drill was really hard. I've never done anything like drill, so like trying to learn like basic facing movements now that I'm like, wow, was that so hard? It was really hard. We learned how to do like folding our laundry and stuff like that. Lots of drill. Automatically from the get-go, our flight stormed day one. Like, we were just like catty with each other all the time. And then we got like element leaders and like a dorm chief assigned, but as we went through BMT, that obviously like changed, because like the first week you don't really know people, like, because how well can you get to know individuals in your flight based off of 1 week? And the first week is always a freaking hot mess. Like, I just remember like the second or third day, I didn't know how to like seat at chow. So like, you'll learn about that too when you get there, but I just remember getting my butt chewed because I didn't sit down in the correct order of how it's supposed to be, because I didn't understand how it worked. So 0 week, hot mess. Like, my advice to you on that, you can make it through 0 week, you can make it through BMT. Looking back now, it really was not that bad. It's just you're being thrown into a brand new situation. You've never been like, or at least for me and the majority of people in my flight, you've never been in any type of like military setting like that at all. You have lack of sleep. You know, you're uncomfortable because you're wearing a full set of ABUs in the middle of summer and it's ungodly hot. You're wearing boots, not wearing boots. Like, they're throwing so much information at you at one time and expecting you to like remember it. So it's just a lot. It's just an adjustment period. 0 week was rough. Then week 1 was the first week we were able to go to church. I cried. I went to CP every single Sunday. I would definitely suggest, whether you're Christian, not Christian, whoever you are, I would suggest going to some sort of service on Sunday. It was really good for me to go, and I'm super glad that I went every single Sunday. And then we started PT. Ooh, PT. Strength days are rough. I hate strength days. I know some people hate run days. Strength days, not it, honey, not it. We got our weapons issued. Then we started the process of learning how to assemble and disassemble the weapon. I was actually really nervous for that. I thought it was going to be really hard. Super easy. But like honestly, the second time you do your weapons breakdown, you should know how it is. Also, I don't know if I mentioned 320th in the house. I was in Disneyland, 320th Training Squadron, Best Squadron, Roll Gator what? If you know, you know. I was Section 3. I'm not gonna like give out names or anything to like who my MTIs were or anything like that. I just don't think that I should. But yeah, 320th, Charlie Stairwell. So if you know, sis. Your classes start, so like the stuff that you are gonna have to know for your EOC, shit's not fun. The reason I really didn't like class was for the simple fact that you're so busy all day long. From the minute you wake up to the minute you go to bed, you're constantly doing something. Like anytime you like just stop and like sit down, like I would just crash. Like I would be so tired. Oh, it was miserable. But yeah, your classes start. Good luck staying awake. I stood in the back of the class like all the time because I just literally couldn't stay awake. You get immunizations, more immunizations. I don't know if I wrote that for week 1, but week 1 you get like shots and stuff. Week 1 you get more. You get the butt shot. That really hurts for like a week after. I had a really big bruise and it hurt really, really bad. It is what it is. And then fights in our flight started. It was not a good time, guys. It was not a good time, but it is what it is. I swear I had memory loss from BMT, because like when I try to like think back and remember stuff, y'all, I cannot remember. So then week 2, we went to the career planner. I don't even remember what that is, y'all. We have our first like locker inspection, like that you're actually graded on. I passed mine with flying colors. Word. PT. So week 1, you're gonna have like restricted run days. So basically, until you take your first PT test, you're going to, the whole time that you're running, you're gonna run for like 3 minutes, walk for 3. I think that's how it was. I really don't remember. And you're gonna do that every single run day. Well, then they give you 1 week. You're gonna take your PT test, y'all. And then as soon as that is done, you're gonna run for 36 minutes straight. And let me tell you, it's rough. It's rough. It's not a good time, but it is what it is. So week 2, you start your unrestricted run days, and you're gonna get assigned a belt for like what lane you're in. I started as a red belt, hey, and then I was 2 seconds from a green rope by the time we finished BMT, our last PT test. It's all good though. Like whatever, team yellow belt. If you know about it, you know about it. We got our name tapes in week 2. We didn't get them sewn on, but we did get our name tapes and also our blues pins. More drama. I wrote that down in all caps. Drama. More drama. Drama in our flights. And then we got our CAT cards. So week 3, you have your 3rd week PT eval. I dropped like 2 minutes off of my run time. I moved from a red to a yellow belt, which was super awesome. We got family time taken away. Like, I don't know how they do it in every single squadron, but in the 320th, they definitely take family time. We had interview sessions. I don't really remember what that was either, but that was the thing we did. We had our blues issued in week 3, which was super cool. That's an all-day thing, and it actually like really sucks. Like the people at clothing issue were like actually really, really rude, and that took like all day. It was a thing. And then my stuff, I ended up having like the wrong sizes on things. I had to get stuff retailored. It was a hot mess. So week 3, I don't remember much about week 3. I think week 3 was when it started to get a little bit better, but we were still like just not where we needed to be. Week 4, I have one thing wrote down because I forgot to write stuff down. We have our second RLA appraisal. That's with, I want to say, your blues. I think week 4 for us was really when it clicked. We had our IS come in because our flight was just having, like, literally anytime we went anywhere, it was always flight 626 this, 626 this. Like, we just couldn't literally do anything right. We were always late for stuff. We were getting in trouble for attitudes. Like, anytime we did anything, and you can't be an individual at BMT. Like, big advice, don't be an individual. So, like, when one person would mess up, it would affect our entire flight. And so it wasn't this person has an attitude issue, it's flight 626 has this. So like we were just literally a hot mess, y'all. And so week 4, we had our IS came into our flight. Let me tell you, I was EC monitor, and he started banging on that door, and I was like, oh, hell's about to break loose in this dorm. And it was after that, and then he took family time away from us, that we were just like, we need to get it together because we can be such a good flight. We have so much potential to be good that we're just not living up to our potential. We're just being typical girl flight that just wants to storm and have catty attitudes. So week 4 was when it kind of just started to click. Then week 5, you do your weapons. Week 5 is a lot of like getting prepared. I remember week 5 we did a lot of stuff to prepare for all of our tests that we had to do in week 6. And so we did our weapons PC pass. Everybody in our flight passed that. You do flight photos, you do your individual photos. So it was actually kind of a fun day. It's super hot when we had to walk there. Like everything we did, just remember the entire time we're at BMT, it's literally like over 100 degrees. We got black flagged out of like so much stuff. It was ridiculous. We got our second boot issue. So you get your first pair of boots that are like super heavy. And then your second pair of your steel toes, and they're a lot lighter for whatever reason. But we got our second pair of boots. And the whole time this is going on, you're going to be doing stuff for like Commander's Excellence. And so, like I said, our flight was really bad in the beginning. So like we started off, we were really bad. Like we couldn't get it together. We like were failing everything. And then as we like progressed in like time of weeks that we were there, we ended up started smashing it with like CEP, and we ended up winning for our squadron. Word up. Week 6, we did Seaburn. I could do a whole video on Seaburn, y'all. Seaburn was something else. All I'm gonna say is good luck. You will make it through. You will survive. During it, you may not feel like you're gonna survive. Seaburn was actually really fun and one of like the most memorable things for me at BMT. That's really all I wrote down, because 7th week is literally Beast. For anybody that's going to Beast not in the middle of the summertime, I feel like Beast is not that bad, but Beast in the middle of freaking August is really and truly miserable. I had a really good time. Seaburn and Beast were 2 of the things we did at BMT that I just remember very, very vividly. And I actually, like, looking back, I actually enjoyed and had fun. But, like, girl, it's so hot. Like, I feel like if it wasn't as hot at BMT, it just wouldn't be, BMT wouldn't be that bad. But the fact that it is literally, like, by 10 o'clock in the morning, it's already black flag. Like, it's, you just don't ever stop sweating at BMT. So, like, 6th week, you're doing all your tests. You do your EOC, you do your PT test, your final locker inspection. You're doing all of like your tests and like your final requirements that you have to graduate BMT in 6th week. And then you go to 7th week and you're at Beast the whole week. Beast, that's a whole nother video too. But Beast is really fun. And then when you come back from Beast, is you're just literally like, you don't really do a lot. Like 8th week is literally the chillest week. What did we even do 8th week? I don't even know. 8th week, you really don't do anything. Like, you just basically just keep up your normal duties. You don't really do shit. We ended up doing like EC for 0 week. We did EC for 2 0-week flights, so we were doing that during like 8th week and a little bit at the end of 7th week. Also, we got to be flag mast, which was super, super dope. We didn't end up winning CEP like out of our grad week, but we did win for our squadron. We were the only female flight that won CEP. We got to do flag mast, so Thursday when you do parade, we got to be flag mast, which was super, super cool. Really, really hard actually. Like, those flags were not light, but that was like really awesome that we got to do that, because when else am I gonna do that? I hold the Nebraska flag, so anybody from Nebraska watching, I was holding the Nebraska flag. And then Friday, was Friday Town Pass? Or did we graduate on Thursday? Yeah, you graduate corn ceremony on Thursday. Shoot. Friday is parade, and then Saturday and Sunday. So Thursday was base lib, and then we had our town pass on Friday and Saturday, and then on Sunday you're just back on base. But also just know that that's my experience. That was in Disneyland. Like, if you're in Alcatraz, like, I don't know what your life is like over there. Being on the 320th, I wouldn't have wanted to be in any other squadron. I actually really enjoyed my MTI. Oh my gosh, my MTIs were thebomb.com. For whatever reason, if they happen to watch this video, you know who you are. Thank you so much for literally like making like the first step of like my career starts at BMT on a positive note. Like, I could not have asked for better MTIs, like point blank period. Or like just like our IS, even though he was like super scary and a very intense person, like one of the best, and I was super grateful for like all the people that we worked with. Looking back now, BMT, I don't want to say it was a joke, but like it was so like hard mentally and like physically and emotionally while you're going through. But now I'm like, it wasn't even that bad. It was that bad, but like it wasn't. I think the heat played a big role, and like depending on what time of the year you go, it's gonna be like a big factor. Like going in the middle of summertime, you go, oh, it was rough. And I'm from somewhere that it's hot, okay? Anyway, that was rough. Drink lots of water. Biggest advice, drink lots of water. Just do what you're told. Keep your mouth shut. Don't be an individual. If you're somebody that has an attitude or has that mindset that, oh, you don't know me, get over yourself, sis. Like, you're at BMT, do what you're told. Like, having that mindset that it's about me, like, it's not gonna, they're gonna break you down. You're gonna get in so much trouble. You're gonna make life so much harder for not only yourself, but your flight with that kind of, like, a mindset. Shit sucks. Like, it really does. But the quickest way out of there is to graduate on time. So don't be that person that's going to fake an injury. Don't be that person that this, that, and the other because you don't want to do something, because you're just going to sit there until you can do it or you get kicked out. So suck it up, do what you got to do, and get out, get out, get out. If you guys have any questions, like, about anything specifically, like, please leave them down below. I know this was probably, like, a really, like, vague video. I've been meaning to do it, but that's basically like what happened at BMT. Hopefully that answers some of you guys' question. Best of luck to anyone that is enlisting or anybody that's shipping out soon. Like, you got it, honestly and truthfully, you do. Just bunker down, do what you need to do, and get out of there. Like, it's not gonna be, it's not that, it is that hard, but it isn't that hard. Like, if you have the mindset that you want to get through it and you want to do it, you're gonna be fine. So do what you gotta do and just graduate on time, because literally that's the only way you're gonna get out of there on time, or get out of there as fast as possible, is to graduate on time. Now, things happen, like if you do genuinely get injured, then that's like one thing, but like just do what you gotta do. Like, complaining about it or like pretending to be hurt or this, that, and the other is not gonna help you in the long run. What's gonna help you is just doing what you gotta do to get out of there. So that is my kind of advice video. That's kind of my breakdown. You got it, do what you gotta do. It's not that bad. Hopefully this video was helpful. Leave comments down below if you do have any questions. I look like a hot mess because I'm literally studying right now. So, but yeah, that's my experience at BMT. It was not that bad. It's really rewarding to like get through it and say like, I did that. Like, nobody in my family can say I'm a wimp now. Like, I freaking did that regardless of what anybody has to say about the Air Force. That shit was actually a lot harder than I thought it was going to be. Like, I didn't know what I was going to expect when I got there, but what we got was very, very different than what I was expecting it to. Like, it was a lot harder than I thought it was going to be. So, but yeah, like this video, subscribe, do what you want to do, and I'll see you guys in the next video. I don't know when that's going to be, but I'll see you in the next one. Peace, suckers. Bye.